Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little
bit. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit him right in the middle of the field.
Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. Lopez wants to fire. Tosses it incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Hand off from the gun. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Off play action on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Hall. At the 35, he's got room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Lopez to pass. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
We reach the break. It's NC State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
They boot it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there, force the TFL.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. To the air, it's Bailey. Safe completion on the screen. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've spun it a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first two times they had it. Grab behind the line. It's Hall. Hall down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Hall. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking. Yardage on the return. What a play there.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Anderson. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback going the other direction.
The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Using his legs, it's Smothers. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on 1st down. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rodgers. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, he wants it all. Catch inside the 25. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not much went right in the first half, hoping for better things as they start this third quarter. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Tar Heels just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Running back searching for a hole. Looking for room at the 25. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. Now they'll run the draw. Runs through the tackle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, you can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Rogers. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Toss sweep to the left. Turning it on. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina State. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Johnson looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Pulls it in. It's Ship. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Looking to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Bring in the heat. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Can't make the... Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Going to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. To the air, it's Bailey. Under fire. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. To throw, it's Bailey. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, NC State! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's gone. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And the Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
The Tar Heels line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
NC State a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. Using his legs, it's Scott. At midfield, he's got room. All by himself down the middle. At the 20. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Great place to start for this offense. Creates a little space. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
A third down try for the offense. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll send the back in motion. The option look. The pitch. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Lopez to pass. Under fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. They punt it away on fourth down. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice, because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stings. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week and start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.